knees. We step into some grown man knees. Conversation on some grown man knees. Put your hands up on some grown man knees. We puffin' on some grown man knees. We sippin' on some grown man knees. We vibin' on some grown man knees. We lovin' on some grown man knees. I know, you know, that.
Here we are, we're in the building. We are in the building on another Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday night.
My bad.
Okay.
Yes, we are here.
Thank you all for tuning in. I just want to make sure my levels is up. We are clear. If it is 9 p.m.
All right.
when you watch, you don't have to worry about that because we are on time.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday night, which means it's time for another Grown Man Conversation, the visual podcast. And to kick this thing off tonight, all right, I am one half of the co-hosting team that holds this thing down, and I go by the name of Tone X, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for those thunderous round of applause that you're giving me in the background. I appreciate it. And would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I would. I am the other half of this co-hosting team, and I go by the name of Y Square, a.k.a. Superwoman, a.k.a. Ava Black, a.k.a. all of those. Superwoman.
And tonight we are joined by the sponsors of Grown Man Conversations, the Visuals Podcast, the sponsors of Laugh It Up Thursdays, the funniest night in the QC. I have the privilege and honor of being the voice, the face for this business, which I always harp on two things. It is minority owned, and when I say minority, I'm talking about a black woman stepping out and doing her thing, moving and shaking among the major players in this field right here of home security. And tonight, you're going to learn more about that. You're going to learn about the background, and you're going to find out some other things that they do besides just home security. All right? So, Yolanda, would you like to introduce this young lady right here?
I'm going to let her introduce herself because she's family on the show, honey. She ain't no guest to the show. Go ahead, Janelle.
My name's Janelle Jackson, and I am the CEO and founder of Silver Shield Security.
Yay.
We have been in the Carolinas now for a decade.
A
That's
decade.
Right. 10 years.
10 years.
For those of you who are not good with math, 10 years
Uno, dos, tres.
they have been doing it. And the reason why Yolanda is trying to speak this
She doing
broken
it.
Spanish
She doing
is
it.
because of my guy right here.
Luis.
Please, sir, introduce yourself.
Hey, this is Durlandi. Everybody call me D. I know my name is a little hard. Well, it's my pleasure to stay here with you guys.
And you can tell by the accent, baby, we multicultural tonight and we bilingual. I could have hit him with the Cometeyama and he done told you his name. All right, then we went around the table. Me amo Tone.
Me amo Yolanda.
All right, and then that's it.
D.
Okay?
Yes.
And that's it. D is the gentleman that came to our spot and hooked up our security system, gave us the step-by-step, told us how it worked, showed us how it worked. He is very thorough.
Very.
All right? And I knew I really liked him.
Too thorough.
Right? I knew I really liked him when I said, hey, D, you want one of these red and hot and now Krispy Kreme donuts? I just got me a 6-pack of these glazed, and I ain't gonna eat them all. And D said, yes. I said, oh, that's my man right there, baby.
Right.
Anybody who take a original glazed donut,
Right.
that's my man. That's my man right there. That's him. So let's kick this thing off. You're 10 years in the game and growing.
Yes.
What are some of the things that Silver Shield provides when it comes to home security and home security systems?
Wow. I mean, far as security, we do it all. But one of the reasons why we're here today is because of D, because what happened was when we brought him on, we expanded and we just started doing a little bit of everything. So we do structured cable, we do wire. I'll let him run with that because
tell him, D.
D is my other half, and it's great having him because I started this by myself. And, you know, it's wonderful when you can bring someone on, they bring value. You
Right.
know, not just come on, but he brought value. And we went from doing just security to now we do.
Yeah, our portfolio is open. We have access control. We can make smart homes, control lights, irrigation systems.
What's a smart home, D? What's a smart home?
Well, when I told smart homes, it's because our device can connect and talk with all your goggles at home, like Google Nest, Alexa, Siri, and you can control with your phone or any electronic device talk with the correct code, seaways, internet, and you can control remotely your home, change the temp inside your home when you are in Bahamas and you forgot to turn off the light, turn off the AC. You just send the command to your phone, done.
That's the easy part, though. But you know, that's the easy part because he's being settled right now. Because what about and these are the things I'm excited about. Like we're installing speaker set, intercoms. Like right now we're working on a 3-story shelter. You know, putting in 32 cameras, speaker set all through the, you know, so when they announce they can hear them. I mean, like.
So it's more than just being able to protect your home and being able
Right.
to have those
Exactly.
things. You all are able to go in and do interior stuff within the home as well. Too.
Oh my goodness. And that's the value that.
Yeah, for commercial and residential, we can offer security cameras. You know, especially in this season, everybody asks, I want to see your property remotely. Yeah, the Silver Shield can offer that kind of service. Like I say, it's an open portfolio with access control, camera, CCTV, audio, video controller. We have bars with video controller. They can see all the players or all the games at the same time, all different games and different TVs, something like that. So
you can hook it up.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I'm going back to the smart TV. I'm going back to the smart setup. So you mean to tell me you could install a smart setup in someone's home and they could be like, Alexa, cut on the alarm to the house. And they would cut the alarm on, Alexa would cut the alarm on, you do that kind of stuff.
Yes, sir.
See?
That
I like
artificial
that kind of
intelligence
stuff.
is
That's
real, right?
exciting to me, though.
But you know, D is a little tight. You know how we loosen D up. Go back to how we met. How you got into this business? Let me, cause see, they don't know you like I know you and how we met. You know, go back and I'm gonna let you tell a story about how we met and how we actually became. Because the way he came into my life is just. Go ahead.
We met Sunday in the afternoon. I bring my son with me to meet with Janelle. I saw her, all the energy she have, and the first thing I saw, you know, I need a partner with that girl. You know, I need it.
You need that partner, that black magic with you. You
Yeah.
need that black
I
magic.
asked to her, when you are ready to a partnership, just call me. She called me 30 minutes late.
I mean,
Well, that's the blackness.
yes, and that's exactly because actually I was calling because business had started picking up due to not 9/11, but COVID and all those things going. Our business actually picked up, and so I was looking for more experienced technicians versus technicians to train. I wanted someone that knew the business, and I went on his site and he called, and I asked him, I said, well, can you come by the house? And as you know, your little niece, Michelle, was there. So you know Michelle was in 3rd degree. And she got all the detailed questions. And I'm more like, can you do the job? And Michelle was questioning. But he had all the answers that we were looking for. And I took him, I said, well, let's try it out. Let's do one job. And I think I hit him hard, too, because that one job was big. And I don't think he knew it was going to be that big. He didn't eat all day. His son was hungry and everything.
Always.
And he said to me, I want to be your partner. And I'm like, everybody wants to be my partner. What you going to bring to the table?
Right.
you know, I was like, I don't started this. It's been hard. But actually, he was amazing. Customers will love him. You know, he puts 100% into it. And so it kind of matched because customer service for me is one of the most important things in this business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I started this, it's coming from my heart. So that's how I'm running it. And he added to that. I mean, he actually adds it too much. He gets real sensitive. Like, if you're not happy, he gets sensitive. I'd be like, D, we ain't gonna make everybody happy. Let's just do. He was like, no. I'm like, D. So he added, you know, all the things that helped me and what, you know, what I believe in this business. He brought it along. So it wasn't much training I had to do with how I feel about my customers. And he knows that energy I have. Like, that's important. And he values that. So that makes this a winning team.
Yeah, and then it opens you guys up to a whole nother market too, right?
Yes.
With the Spanish community.
Yes.
We try.
Yes.
Well, D is not, you know, like I said, you know, we match, you know, opposite attract. I'm more of an upbeat. D just like point and tell me what to do. And I'm like, D, talk to him. Go ahead, talk to him. You know, D's more subtle. But once I get him out there, because it's funny, we have a salon, a Spanish salon lady there, and I could not, you know, I can't speak Spanish. And, you know, my crazy stuff thinking the louder I speak, the better.
The better it is. Right. It's just
loud.
loud.
That's not the case. And I called D up and I said, D, I need you to meet me over here. And he came right away. I said, I need you to go in there and sell it. All right. And he was nervous. He came out smelling like that, talking about, I sold it. That's what I told you.
Right, right.
You know, it really has worked out. And everywhere I send him, if I see something, D's a new one going up, Spanish over there. I need you to get over there. And every time he surprises himself, because he's more of a, just want to get it done. And now it's more like your owner, so you got to build a relationship and you got to talk to these people.
Right.
So he's you know, and I'm picking up with him, learning how to put in receptacles and electrical. I'm coming, you know, more, you know, independent and learning how to do. Like I can install a system now. I can put up cameras, but now I'm doing things that I haven't done before. Like I can go and I can do electrical, and you know I can tie wire together. You know,
That's
The new part of the
Yeah.
service, we make electrical service. We can install lights, hanging TVs.
Oh, you hanging TVs?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
We hang about 50 TVs a week.
So you can hang TVs. You can do electrical.
Yeah, the most important when the people ask me for hanging TV, we hide the cable. So when we start TV,
Clean job.
it's a neat job. You don't see anything.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you something, D. These cats be hanging the television, right? But they don't know what to do with them cords.
Right.
And them cords be running down the wall to the floor and then
we
in
don't
the
do
outlet.
that.
And that takes away the whole look
Right.
of putting your TV on the wall. You might as well just use the
Correct.
stands. You know what I mean? So I can understand that. If any of you need your TV put up and you got a nice flat screen, you want to put it up on the wall, and you don't want to do it yourself because you don't know how to hide those cables and those cords, then you need to holler at Silver Shield Security. Let D come out, have him a nice hot and now glazed donut, and he'll really hook it up. Okay? He will really hook it up. And one of the things I was going to say, and you said it, about opening up a different genre of the business with the Spanish-speaking community. One of the gaps between the Spanish-speaking community and the English-speaking community is that language barrier.
Yeah.
It's hard for people to try to talk to the Spanish community if they don't know any Spanish, and it's hard for the Spanish community to understand you talking to them if they don't know any English. If you come across somebody who's bilingual, then you're good, but the majority are not. So to have you, not just as a translator, but as a mediator, because a lot of times you have to be a translator. Like they love you at the police department. Okay, they need more you at the police department. All right, but as a mediator too, to bridge the gap between sis, yourself, and the business, so it could be cohesive. That's a big deal.
It
You know
does.
what I
It
mean?
helps out a lot.
That's a big deal.
It really does. It opens the door. I mean, way more than you can even imagine. We just did a Spanish commercial, and the phone is ringing, and I had to actually upgrade our phone system because the phones are ringing, and now I have to have that. So I'm constantly on the phone. I need you on the phone. I need you on the phone. So we find that now that I mean, that's true. It really bridges in. I'm not afraid anymore. Like if they call, what's going to happen? Now we have himself, his wife, you know, and other people now that speak Spanish. We changed everything so that now they can press 5 and speak to someone Spanish right away.
Right.
Versus us, you know, just to get everything. Like, again, it's a lot of growing. Like, we've only been in the business, like I said, a decade compared to a lot of other companies. But, you know, we're growing really fast, and I just want to make sure that we continue in our growth to bring that good customer service. And that's important. I don't want to lose that, you know, how you can grow and then you start, you know, as you grow, then you start losing the good customer service and things like that. That's important to me to stay that first. So I'm continuing to bring that good customer service with, you know, the Spanish area, and hopefully I'm doing a good job.
Sound like we're going to have to get you a Rosetta Stone.
I got it. I got it on my phone.
So you can get that Spanish up under your belt, too.
I got it on my phone. I put on translation.
Google.
I said it comes right. I'm going to make it work.
Right.
You keep talking about customer service. You keep saying customer service. And to me, customer service is a lost art when it comes to businesses. And that's any business, no matter how small, no matter how big. Okay, from Amazon down to the corner store.
Absolutely.
Customer service is a lost art. And I hear you keep talking about it. Why is customer service so important to you?
Well, I come from that age where treat people like you want to be treated kind of thing. So for me, I know what it takes for me to get my business, to spend my money. When someone decides to give you $1, and I don't care if it's just $1, their money every month,
Right.
you know, that's important. People will take your mistakes. People will take the growth that you're trying to get to, as long as you got that good customer service. So for me, what's first is the customer service. We give good customer service, and people see that we care. See, giving good customer service shows that we care about what we're doing.
Right.
We're not just there right quick, boom, and leave. Like you said, hanging the TVs. It's important to us about how we hang the TVs. We don't want the wire there. We got to put the wire hanging on the side of the wall. We don't want to do that. You know, from the time they answer the phone, you know, my ladies are on the phone, and they're the same way. They know how important customer service first. After the customer service comes the money. Because if you do the customer service right,
the money is going to
the
come.
money will come. But, you know, we don't have to worry about that. Let's make everyone happy. Let's show how much we care about this business. And that means customer service all the way down to the end when you hang up. When you hang up, the ladies, I probably drop them crazy, but our script is, once they hang up, is there anything else I can do for you? And thank you for using Silver Shield Security. I don't care what they call for. I don't care what the problem is. I don't care if they wrong. At the end of the day, that's why I want the calls to end. And they do a great job at it, because I ride them.
We know how you do.
I know you do.
We know how you do. And word of mouth still sells and builds businesses, too.
Yes. That is the best sometimes way of it's still a strong way of advertising and selling your business.
Very strong. At the end, every call that comes in, we ask people, how did you hear about us? No matter what, how did you hear about us?
Right.
We want to know, how did you hear about us? And a lot of it is people that have service with us already. Or they're opening another business, or they're moving, and it's just amazing. Hey, we're moving from this location, and, you know, they want us, you know, so we're doing something right.
Yes.
You know, we don't have a big gap of losing customers. I think, like I said before, last time we was on the show, when a customer leaves us, 9 times out of 10 is only because they're moving somewhere, you know, or out the city, out of Charlotte, or something like that. But just to leave and say, I'm not happy, I don't even think I've ever gotten a person just say, I'm not happy, and left. And I'm
that's great. That's great.
Great customer service to do that.
Do you know what is the difference in the customer service or any other company? You can call like a customer and get straight to the owner of the company and explain wherever you want it, and we can hear. It's not like you call to because I have a customer with a bad experience with the customer service. They call and get like a 10 auction menu to get something and told with the machine with the next auction.
Right.
No, with Silver Shield you can go straight to real person, a total.
Right.
Total. We hear the people. And you can get straight to the owner and explain if you have a bad situation or hard time.
Yeah.
We are there for the people, for our customers. That environment creates more loyalty. It's very hard
That's
to get
important.
at this age. Loyalty.
Absolutely.
Loyalty is most important. It's the reason our customers stay with us forever.
Yeah.
They
most-
stay with
Absolutely, I believe, and also
They
the
stay
fact
with you.
that, like you just said, they're able to touch the owners of the business. How many companies can you go to and you have a plethora of clients? I know you've got hundreds and thousands of clients, but they still have that touch and feel that they'll be able to have with the owners. Like you showed up to our home, to put ours in, and you, I know, are very hands-on. And to be able to have that and know that you've got that security, not only in your home, but also got that security with the investment that you've made to get security for your home.
Right.
You all are going to be right there with them.
Yeah, you're not gonna call Amazon with a gripe.
Well,
and talk to Jeff Bezos. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna do it.
No.
Even the way it's structured in business, like if you got a gripe at Popeyes and you go up to the front, you don't talk to the owner at Popeyes.
Right.
You talk to the manager,
right.
and the manager is the middleman, and he's gonna diffuse the situation. You're not gonna talk to the owner. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, you don't even know what the owner looks like. Here at this company, it's different because it's from the top down. You're sitting right here now looking at the owner, all right? You're sitting right here now looking at our partner. You're hearing them speak about the company. They just told you that you can call and you can talk directly to her. He comes out to your home to help with the installation, and you can ask him anything. He's right there, and it's very personable. Very personable. That's one thing that I liked about D when he was in our home. He's very personable. You can get people that come in your home and they're so technical, they're so uptight, they're so business that they seem like they don't have a personality. They're just in there to do one thing.
Right.
Come
Right.
in, ask you where you want it, put it in, ask do you have any questions, and leave.
And be gone.
He's very personable and he's knowledgeable. I was asking him questions on purpose just to see if he could give me answers, and he don't give you no on the surface answers. He makes sure he's like an old school teacher
He makes sure
that
you
used to
understand.
work with the student until you got that math and she knew you had it, and she would keep on until she knew you had it. That's how he is. He ain't leaving the house until you understand how to work your shit,
Right.
or you understand what you're looking at,
Right.
you understand what's going on. Because he asked me, did I have any questions about 50 times? And I was like, I had them, but you have answered all of them, D.
Right.
Yes,
If I did have them, you have answered all of them, D. And when he left, me and Yolanda was sitting there playing on the wheels, like, you remember what D said about this? And you remember what D said about this? And you D said about this? And I got a funny story. Okay, I got a funny story for y'all real quick. A silver shield, funny ass moment. That's what I call it.
Right.
Okay. I like
Me and
those.
Yolanda was doing a promo for you.
Okay.
Okay. And so Yolanda said, action. And when she said action, I picked up the screen. And I went on the screen. And I done punched the little numbers in. So it said arm. So then I punched them in again. And I thought it said disarm, right? So I sat it down. And that thing counted down. And when I tell you, that shit scared the hell out of me.
It went.
Yolanda go, oh shit! What is zero? What's the key? And I'm sitting there looking at her like this.
He's looking at me like a deer in
She
headlights.
going, you don't know what the code is? I said, you put it in. I said, yeah, this thing worked.
Right.
This is for real, for real.
Right.
This is the real. Oh, me and Yolanda jumped.
Yes.
Man, that was funny. But this is the real deal, and she's celebrating, like she said, 10 years in the game.
Yeah.
And you can still use my promo code.
Please use the promo
Hashtag
code.
Tone X. That's what you need to use.
Yeah.
Don't even call up
Right.
if you ain't prepared to use hashtag Tone X, because
Right.
you're defeating the purpose.
Right.
Okay? Hashtag Tone X, get 50% off your installation service.
How about we care so much about people using your promo code? People that are calling in, right? That haven't, don't know that we're together and doing this, and I'll sign them up. and they'll go, I see this Tone S discount on there. And I said, yeah, we have it. You go to the website, you'll see the discount. I'm trying to get people to use the discount. So she's like, you're going to give me half off? Yes, ma'am, we're still going to give you the half off. Only because it shows what we're really trying to do. We're not doing this for play. We really want people to use it. You know, even if you don't know about it, and you call me, and I can pull up one right now, I still give them a promo.
Good.
Even if they're not, you know, they'll tell me they found out about this way. The guy that we just did, the Spanish guy that we did a Ganny, and he called and he was disputing his charges. And then I said, but sir, and I also gave you an additional discount. And he looked at it, he was like, well, I'm so sorry. You know, and he didn't even realize, he didn't even ask for it. But because it's on our website, we're promoting it, and I don't want anyone call and say, well, you could have told me about it. You know, even though the promo is for people to know on their own, but I'm trying to get people to understand that we're here and this is what we're doing. So, and they love it. They love it because, you know, they're like, oh, I get half off still? Even if they tell me they heard about it another way. And when I send them that estimate, they see that little Tonex. We got a little code for you. We got the Tonex on the invoice, and they're like, can you explain what that is? And I said, well, if you go to, but I still make them go to the website just to get them used to it. And I go to the website, and you'll see what it is. And they'll see that discount, and they'll call us back. And, you know, just because.
Well, then that's what we got to do, become more creative then, so we can really get people using that Tonex promo code and calling in on it.
Because they save $162 off $325
Y'all hear that?
Off the rip.
Come on,
off the rip. And we're supporting this business for real, because, you know, I ain't attaching myself to nothing janky. Yolanda ain't going to let me be a part of nothing janky or suspect.
No, she's not.
So we really encourage you to go to the website, silvershield-security.com. Go to the website, use the promo code, #ToneX. And here's the thing I'm excited about. We know if you got a home, this is right up your alley. If you have a business, this is right up your alley. But for those who have an apartment, and a lot of times when you have an apartment, the last thing that you think about is putting a security system in the apartment because it is an apartment. But at Silver Shield Security, apartments are top priority. Ain't that right, G?
Yes, sir. We can install in apartments. As soon as I know some people live in apartments just on rent. It's not a problem for us to put the equipment on. When you move it out, we go in, remove the equipment, and put it in the new place. You don't need worrying about holes or nothing. We can, you know, sit the equipment in the night table, and you can enjoy our system and love your house anytime and bring security to your family. Silver Shield.
Silver Shield.
Right in those apartments. Man.
One of the things with the apartments that people, that I'm pushing, because with apartments, you have to understand now, the way Amazon and they're delivering and things like that, you know, you need a doorbell camera. Because remember, you're not at your house, you're in an apartment where you got 4 other apartments and people attached and things like that. So now you have the doorbell camera or whatever you need. Now you can see the packages. Actually, one of the ladies that I'm working with, Janelle, which same as my name, Janelle, she's like telling me that's how she's worked out some issues with customers saying, hey, she had the doorbell camera and she was able to see what happened, who moved the package, and things like that. So we don't want to just go by individual apartments. We want the whole complex.
The whole complex.
The whole thing.
You know what is very important, some people ask me for when we're installing an apartment or any place, the insurance. When we install the service, when you get our service, we generate a certificate, and you can use it with the insurance company and bring down your bill and help you out with any issue.
Good one, yes, that's correct.
Yeah, this is the good part of this business. You save money in different way with your insurance company. If you have any incident, trespassing, somebody break your house, for, you know, you can make the claim very soft because you have an alarm system. And if you arm your house and protect all your valuables, Silver Shield is the company you need to looking for. We are there.
You know, and not only that, we are loving. We are a family. Anyone that comes aboard right now with Silver Shield, you're going with us. You're going with us. Wherever we go, you're going with us. I have so many customers that have been with you for 6 years, 8 years, 10 years. Keep in mind, you're going with us. We're growing together. This is all together. I have customers that call me even today, been with me so long, and hey, can you help with this? Can you donate this? And I will, because it's a family thing. Like I just want us to be a part of the Carolinas.
Right.
Like we're making our stand and making a difference.
Right.
And that's why it was so important for me to have you, because I need someone that understood what I wanted to do, not just about, everybody should be safe. That's the one thing that shouldn't cost you for your credit.
Right.
That shouldn't matter what your credit score is. It shouldn't matter, if you want to sign a contract. That should be something that they give it away.
Right.
Security, everybody should have the right to be safe.
Right.
And that's what we're making our mission to be in the Carolinas, and that's what we're standing on. And no one's doing that. No one's doing that. All these big companies, they got nope, what's your credit score? How much you're putting down? We do payment arrangements.
See?
There's not one company out there that you can call and say, speak to the owner and go, look, I don't have it. What can you do? And we work with you.
Right.
And I'm proud of those things that we do.
Which is
I'm
great.
really proud of it. And we're not a billionaire company. We're a small company, but our goal is to make sure everyone's safe.
Yep.
But that's how it starts.
And that's how you'll grow to be a billionaire
There you
company.
go.
And
because
we
of
will,
doing that.
yes.
Yeah.
I was just getting ready to say that. And a lot of the major security companies, it's like AT&T. When people were like, well, I'll leave AT&T and I go somewhere else, and they were like, do you know how many customers we have? So if you leave, do you understand that we're going to pick somebody else up? We're not going to miss you. So you got to understand, with these major security companies, all right, when you see them with the endorsement like official security company of the Carolina Panthers,
Right.
official security company of this or that, of NASCAR, of this, that is corporate money,
Yes.
okay? And what happens is the corporate money takes the priority, and the people start dropping down on the bottom of the priority list, okay? And that's when you get that automated all day and hit a button and so and so and so, or they might outsource people to talk to you about your situation. Here, this is their sponsor.
Yeah.
They are the official security system to the people, okay? And that's the biggest sponsorship that you could have, because the people make the company. Just like the people make those big companies, but a lot of times they don't see it because the money fogs their vision with the people. They started out with one customer at a time and grew and expanded. It's the same thing you're doing now, all right? It's the same thing you're doing now. You catch it now, you be a part of a movement now, and you're helping something positive in the community now. Before, thing blow out the water and then your 50% off, you might need 70% off that. And then you take it off the market, all right? Because once it's gone, it's gone. And you can't come to me to my tone. You think I can still get that 50% off 2 years ago.
Right. You could.
When we tried to tell you about it, you could, but now you can't.
And speaking of that, we're about to let you know how you can get that 50% off, and also let you know what it's like to be a part of Silver Shield. We're about to go to this small commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Peace of mind with Silver Shield Security, which has been protecting my family and home, along with servicing the Carolinas for over a decade. Silver Shield Security knows the importance of convenience and safety. Whether you live in an apartment, a home, or run a business, they are here to protect you from unwanted intrusions and fires. You can trust Silver Shield Security to install a high-quality security system that you can access directly from your smartphone. Call now at 704-440-4688 or visit the website at www.silvershield-security.com. You can use my promo code #ToneX and get 1/2 off your installation price. Don't forget to ask about the new no money down options. Let Silver Shield Security help to give you peace of mind, just like me and my family, and keep your business safe.
Look at
Get your Silver Shield Security now. Make sure you go and get you some.
That's right, and they are in the building tonight. And if you have any questions, That's another thing.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, you can hit us up tonight. You can hit us up right now while they are here, because you know a lot of times we like to wait till people leave, and then we got a barrage of questions. While they are here, okay, you can ask the questions tonight, and we'll get you some answers. All right, because I know there's somebody out there who has been thinking about getting a security system, and you might have talked yourself out of it. Somebody might have talked you out of it and told you it's not that important with the police, and girl, you got all them people in your building and so and so and so, but trust and believe. Me and Yolanda sleep a lot better knowing that we got this peace of mind with Silver Shield. And like right now, we're here doing a podcast. And my man London is at the house. And we can look and see what's going on inside the house. You know what I mean? And see what's moving around, how is it looking, and that gives you another peace of mind too.
It is such a peace of mind. Kids going, you know, when you're moving, you're working, you know, kids going home, who's opening the door, when the doors, I mean, you could be notified for as much as you want, to the tiniest things. How many times did the door open? You know, what time did the door open? You know, see who walked through the door. You know, I mean, this can be as small as, I mean, you whatever you want.
Right,
we customize this to work the way you need it to work.
Right.
And that's one thing that I'm proud about us doing, because right now, you know, like I said, we have all these big companies. I just don't want people to feel like a number.
Right. And
I
that's
just
so
don't
important.
want, you know, this phone I've had so long, and people call me on it, and I won't change the number because, you know, and I'm busy. As you know, I'm busy, but I still make sure I take that time. I don't want people to feel like a number, and I know we're going to grow. And anyone that I bring on, they'll tell you, they have to have that same feeling that I have.
And passion.
They have to have it. They have to have it, because that's what we're going to grow on. You know, that passion of making sure, you know, everyone feels important.
And another important thing I think to bring out about Silver Shield, and for anyone who is looking for security, or you may already have security, but now you're looking to maybe get it in a different, you know, or you may not be satisfied with the company that you're with. Silver Shield also, what, do you buy out contracts?
Yes,
You buy out
good
contracts,
question.
right?
Yeah, so and you falling in, see there, you fitting right in this. Absolutely, yes. We
Yes.
buy out contracts. It depends. We'll buy out as high as a year, and you know, don't care who you with. Get your new equipment. If it's your equipment, you know, we'll take over the equipment that you have existing. But we pretty much like to go and getting everybody some new equipment, some
Right.
kind of way, shape, form, or fashion.
Right.
You know, that way you know what you're working with. We know what we're working with, because we don't have to keep going behind someone else that
Right.
wasn't done. We just like to have our own touch on it,
Right.
and we make it work. But that is one of the things I think, far as buying out, we get a lot of customers now, especially since you know, the other company had an issue.
Right.
You know, we get a lot of customers want us to buy them out. Actually, so if anybody want to invest, because we got so many that we buying now, you want to throw some investment.
Some investment dollars coming over there.
Let us know. Reach out.
Right, right.
But that's how well it's going. You
Yeah.
know, that now people are calling, hey, I got a year left in my contract. I don't want to be here no more.
Right.
We figured it out. We make it work.
And then you all also go into really explaining the detail of these contracts that people sign up for when they
I have
get the
so many
service.
people.
They don't know what they're signing
Which
up
is
for.
not, they don't know what they're signing up for. They
They
get
just
so
signing
caught
up.
up by the bells and whistles and the cameras and the fact that they can look through the phone. Now you have paid for your security system 12, 13, 14, 15 times over, and you still paying on it. And you have no idea how that contract is just automatically renewing on you every time.
And see, safety shouldn't be about a contract anyway.
Right.
You know, because everyone wants to be safe. So if it comes to a point that you can't be safe, then that
That's
means you
it, right.
can't do it. You
Right.
know what I mean? And you got these big companies that are getting rich just because, not about the service they give you, but just because you can't pay.
Right.
So now life change will come at you fast. And 4 years later, you're trying to buy a house, a car,
Yep.
and you got this other company on here about security equipment that they don't got paid on 4 or
Right.
5 times.
Right.
And that's one of the things that we do differently. You know, anytime, look, I can't do it anymore, Janelle. We'll come out. You want us to pick up the equipment? What do you want us to do? You know, we get what you feel. What is something that we can do to work out with you? But that's one of the things that they don't understand that I help people with. Like they don't sound. I've been paying on this equipment for 60 months.
Right.
60 months.
That's
Like,
a car.
don't you? Right.
That's like a car.
Right.
Yes,
And you would
60
think,
months,
right.
5 years, and I'm like, wow. And then when I'm looking at what they have,
Exactly. You get caught up not realizing that they have jerked me.
You get caught up in that name.
Yeah.
That name, and you think because it's that big name that you're gonna be taken care of just because it's that big name. And a lot of times bigger don't mean better. And companies get to the platform or they get to a certain level of becoming a big name through support. Like everybody start off the same with companies.
right?
And over the years it grows. All right. And then you look around and it's a big name. But Silver Shield Security is a big name. What are you comparing it to? Whom are you comparing it to? To me, when you start talking about companies, and I go right back to them two words again, customer service, that to me is the deciding factor
Yep.
on who I'm moving with. Because if I'm paying my money, the last thing I want is to be treated like a number.
Correct.
Or just somebody that's paying a bill. Because if you look at me like that, that's the kind of energy you're going to give me. Those are the kind of answers you're going to get in my situation. All right? That's why you need somebody like D. To come to your house
Yes.
and install this equipment
Yeah.
so you can see what good old-fashioned customer service looks like.
Yes.
And another thing, I have had one of the bigger name security services come. This was when I first got to Charlotte. And they put little signs up in your yard, but this is what I found. Everybody that represent them ain't qualified to answer the tough questions. See, there's nothing more frustrated than to ask D a question about the equipment he just put in, and he say, give me a second. And then he go get on the phone and call somebody else from the company. Ask them what I just asked him. Get off the phone with them and then explain it to me. Oh, that's like somebody that work in Publix and you say, where the ketchup? And they be like,
I don't know.
oh, they be like, well, come follow me. No, I'm not following you around the store. You don't know.
They tell you
You
that.
don't know what nothing is.
Most people all point.
You know what I mean?
Go that way.
You don't know what nothing is. You better tell me aisle 10 in the left corner. Okay?
Right.
You have to have some knowledge about it. So that's another thing, and I can't drive that home enough. I mean, customer service is it. And a lot of y'all would tell yourself, well, yeah, we get good customer service, but you really don't. It's just because your money's invested.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you never thought of taking your money out of something. That's a big company and moving it somewhere else because that don't feel right in your spirit. But they really don't. They really don't. It's not that they don't care. It's priority.
Yeah. And
They're
sometimes
not going to take the time to get to everybody.
And
So they
sometimes
automate
they
you.
don't care.
They automate you. Well, that's true too.
Yeah,
and a lot of times we feel like if it isn't white, it isn't right. So,
Well, yeah.
that comes
Right.
in.
On that one right there.
Right.
The white man's
So
life
it's-
is always
Right,
cold.
but supporting black-owned and minority-owned businesses are so important because
Very
they
important.
do excellent services and excellent business too, and that's how sometimes we really miss out on quality opportunities
And
and
greatness.
quality service and greatness by thinking that it's always greater on the other
They
side.
always want to compare us to the negative. I get so many people, and and I don't think they mean any harm. They'll go, it's hard working with us sometimes, but that's not true.
Right, it's
First
not.
of all, we don't have as many. So when you say hard working with us, how many black security companies here first are here?
Are you working right?
Okay, so how many are you working with to say,
Right.
what's hard is working with that?
Right.
But you can go, how many, I can't begin to tell you when I was a kid and I was younger, and my kids, we ate at McDonald's. I can't begin to tell you how many times my order was messed up, but I continue to go back because, let them fix it, let them get it right. But we don't get that when we just
Right.
don't get it. It doesn't
Right.
happen with us that way.
Yeah.
We can want to get judged. Just say we messed up, but it doesn't have to be because I'm black. It doesn't have to
Right.
be any of those things. We don't have as many. Right now in Charlotte, I can name 7 security companies right off the top: CPI, ADT, Brinks, JPS, Vivid. All these companies.
And none of those were black. Black-owned or minority-owned.
No, not at all.
Just Silver Shield.
It's just Silver Shield.
Tell them, D.
Yeah,
Just Silver Shield now.
And now Silver Shield is for the Carolinas, right? So
Exactly.
how far is the reach? Because you're also in Atlanta too, right?
We're in Atlanta. We're in North and South Carolina. We're in Florida. Did I miss
And
any?
everywhere.
They'll go anywhere.
Yeah.
I just got a customer today said we're in a part of actually North Carolina I've never heard of. Not Greensboro, Gold something.
Goldsboro.
Goldsboro. It's
Okay.
like 3 hours away.
Yeah.
3.5 hours.
3.5. Oh my God! And he asked me to come out, and he said, "Well, I got about 18 properties."
Yeah.
And so I told D, I said, D, I think we're gonna have to spend a night.
Right.
I was like, I can't go there and come back. D was like, yes, we can. Yes, we can.
He said we can get it. Goldsboro.
We
That's
can
what Seymour
go,
Johnson
right.
Air Force Base
So with
is.
18 properties, and I said, well, D, do you want to go? I said, because I told the guy we'd be there between 1 and 2. D was like, no, we leave 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I said, Jesus.
D ain't playing with
D
it.
ain't
Yeah,
playing.
and again, that's customer service.
Yes.
Right.
You
Yes.
see what I mean? That's customer. Oh, I don't know about 3.5 hours. I don't know. What? D say, listen.
Yeah, I
You
go
want to
there.
get your 18
Keep in mind,
properties.
he has 18 properties, but D would do that. I've seen D drive 5 hours just to go fix a sensor.
Yeah.
Just to go fix a sensor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's willing, you know, I'm more of a, let me see what I can do over the phone.
Phone, right.
No, because sometimes the
Or
customer.
schedule an
I
appointment.
I always take the place for the customer how they feel.
Feel,
If something failed, especially in the security system.
Mhm.
If you don't trust with us, you
Mhm.
don't trust in the company. So
Right.
this is my face. I try to put it on it. You know,
Yeah.
If the face of the business, if you have some problem with anything,
Yeah.
sensor, I roll back and fix it until you are good.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
That's
our goal.
phenomenal.
I mean, sometimes he want to fix it. I'll be like, okay, D, we went out there for a time. There's a charge.
Mhm.
There's a charge this time. You be, no, you know, it's just a sense. I go, D, gas costs now, remember? You know, and I understand why he's doing it, but I try to keep in his mind.
Right.
Like, hey, 5 times.
Right,
for
right,
women.
right,
It's
right.
a business. It's a business going
It's
on.
still a
right here,
business
D.
going on,
You
you know, and I
understand.
understand that it's customer service, and he knows that's important to me, but, you know, we just had a customer who was just out there talking about it, I know our prices are good. I know that I'm reasonable. I know what I'm doing, you know, and he, after we jumped, they had just moved into their house, and his wife was scared to be there. They moved from Florida to Charlotte and Huntersville, right?
Yeah, and they have something happened with his car.
And they were nervous. So we moved people around, and we wanted them to feel comfortable. They come to the Carolinas from Florida, so we moved customers around
Right.
and everything, and jumped before, and we did it before everything was agreed upon. Just because he said yes, he gonna send me talking about, can you drop the price? I said, no, sir. He's like, well, I don't know if I want to do it. I'm out. And I said, well, then we're just going to have to cancel, sir, because we changed customers.
Right.
We jumped. And after, D was like, well, can we just go ahead and waive the extra? I was like, no, D, you put a lot of work in that. You jumped, you stopped, you worked
Right.
late. You know, you was there at 8 o'clock, and, I'm already sleeping at 8.
Right.
So he's still out there working. But when I put my foot down, because I'm positive about what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm confident about the customer service that I'm giving. But when I put my foot down and he replied back and said, okay, I'm sorry, we'll go ahead and pay it. And D was like, oh, you guys think yes, because we
Right.
have to be confident about
Right.
what we're doing. We're not doing anything, we're doing it right.
Right.
So don't, if
Exactly.
they don't want to take this good old service that we're giving them,
Then
then
keep
let
it
them go
moving.
somewhere. They have to go somewhere. I
Keep it
think
moving.
when you were talking about that, she's actually sent us a customer, and she and I got on the phone, and I was like, look, I already talked to him twice. We ain't gonna beg. She jumped. We sure ain't gonna do
No,
She
they
said,
keep it moving.
She said, no,
Oh,
ma'am.
right.
She's like, I don't care how long I know him.
Right.
No, ma'am. I
Right.
said, that's my girl.
That has nothing to do with it.
And whoever looking tonight, if you're trying to get the home security system, you got an apartment, you got a business, I encourage you to go with Silver Shield. I'm telling you, go to the website. I'm trying to put y'all up on game. This is how you be missing out right here. Go to the website, silvershield-security.com. Silvershield-security.com. Use my promo code. Use my promo code. Use my promo code. Hashtag ToneX. Hashtag ToneX. Hashtag ToneX. ToneX. Get 50% off. Half off. 50% off your installation fees. 50%. Don't do it now. Do it right now. Okay? Do it right now. All right? Do it right now. If you have a question, you have about 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Before we out of here like swimwear. You know, let's end there like swimwear.
Right.
We out of here like last year. All right? Ask them questions. You got D right here. Okay? He can answer all your questions because he's had 2 glasses. So right now, anything you ask him, he got all the answers.
All the answers.
All right. He ready to go now. He might say he might talk to you now in Spanish. You have to get your translator, but he can answer anything you want. You got the young lady that's the CEO and owner right here. Ask her any questions. And if you got a question of Yolanda, you want to know who did her braids because they look incredible.
Ask me, boo.
Yes. I know I got it from him. I'm like, where do you get your hair like that? I need that product. Here we go, FaceTime.
I know, right? Exactly.
Ask her because you need it.
Mm-hmm.
You need it, and it's helpful. And like she said, it ain't always bigger. It's better because we're talking about customer service, which is a lost art to me. Because when I see it, I'm like, I'm gonna be back.
I love customer
I don't know where I'm
service.
at. When I see it, I'll be back. And if you give good customer service, I come looking for you. Where's the young man that was here yesterday over here in electronics? Oh, he off today. Okay.
I'll be back.
I'll be back tomorrow. When you coming? Oh, he work tomorrow 1 to 8. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. And it mean that much.
Yeah. So let's use these last 10 minutes then of the show. If anybody
do
happens
what?
to ask a question, they can. But you know, sometimes how we do with our guests, we do hot topics or what's your what was the little thing? What's your thoughts? Remember that we used to do?
And did you let them know that this tonight starts off with the segment that you created?
Oh,
came up
yes.
with called the
Business of the month. That's right. So we are spotlighting Silver Shield Security all month this month. Of course, we've been talking about it today on the podcast and understanding that they are the premier security company of the Carolinas you need to be getting your security with. And for anyone else who has signed up on the business registry, which is at the YS Pros ENT /directory. You can go to the website, hit the directory tab, go ahead and sign your business up. This is a platform that we want to be able to use to spotlight those businesses that we support, that we believe in.
Yes.
And so if you are a part of that directory, we are going to be going randomly pulling businesses and giving you that opportunity to be spotlighted on not only on Grown Men Conversations, but also through our social media platforms as well.
It's easy to fill out. It's not hard.
Yes.
I went in, got it done, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So
Very
it's
simple.
It's very simple. It's not hard to do.
Yeah.
And one of the things I'll have to say about that is great because when I started, everything that I used was free. Everything that I used was free, and those little things help. And it got bigger and bigger and bigger. You just never know what and who you're going to run into or who's going to see you. So I love that you're doing that. Another way of just bringing us all together to help each other, and that we are here. You don't know. Because people just didn't know there was a black security business.
Right.
Honestly, people just did not know until, all that stuff went down and people started looking.
Right.
But people didn't know. But, those are the type of things now that, directory that people can go in and look and find
and get that information. Absolutely.
Nikki, I see you on the IG. I know you need that security in your home. I know you need that home security.
They go to Rock Hill, too.
Up there. Nikki and
Rock Hill, right?
Gas House.
Oh, Gastonia. They go to Gastonia,
too.
too.
Gas House. They'll hook you up, Nikki. And listen, D go anywhere.
All
right? He put that GPS on, and
D
D'll be there knocking on your door. All right? Ilana, you talking about the topics? You talking about a hot topic?
Yeah, I didn't know if you had something you wanted to.
Because D answer anything. Get him.
Well, there's some things going on in the news, some current events. One thing is, I heard him ask this question. They said, if your significant other has a problem with someone, does that mean that now you have a problem with them too? If you don't like somebody, and your significant other, right, does that mean now that he don't like them too, just because you don't like them?
Just personally, I say yes. Because we're a team. We're a team. So it's impossible because for example, how can you come and hug my wife and I don't want to shake your hand?
So yeah, which that makes sense. So now I will say, and the reason why I say this is because this is are scenarios that have happened even within our relationship. I say it depends on the reason why that person doesn't like them.
It doesn't matter.
So, okay, well, no, the reason why I say this is this. I have a lot of good girlfriends that have been in my life now for 20 years. When Tone first met these ladies, he didn't care for them. And it was not because he knew anything crazy about them or they gave crazy energies. He was just like, Tone was a to himself person.
But that's different.
But that's the point. My thing is he didn't like him.
But that's different. That's not a problem. That's just someone I don't care for. So I don't care for you. But what I'm saying is, what he asked me was, if there's a problem and
if there's a problem,
and whatever, I don't care how much you love that person, or that person you and that person's cool with. Look, baby, I can't be your friend no more because you and my husband or you and my wife had this incident, this disagreement. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the team, nothing is greater than the team. I don't care, not even your kids. At the end of the day, this is the team. So even when it comes to your kids, it's the team. Front, right. So now, different is a girlfriend you've been knowing, he just doesn't care for the girlfriend. Because he can do a fake smile and say hi and keep it going.
Right.
But we're talking the question.
If you don't like somebody, then that's different. Because if you don't like them,
then you on board with that too?
I am. If I don't like somebody.
What does the Spanish community say?
If your wife
don't like somebody, do that mean you don't like them too, D?
I am the supervisor team, so I always say yes to my wife. So
He
my wife
sure do.
says whatever she says, I say the last word, yes, mi amor.
See me or more.
Yes.
And he is
right.
not lying.
Right, I've seen it.
I used to live with my enemy, so I don't care. So
Sandra and I will disagree, and Dia be whispering. Call you back later, baby. Okay, we'll talk about it later. But right now, let me just. But he ain't going against it. He'll go against it after he get away from her, and he get to the house with his chest out. Yeah, okay, you not home no more. He killed her flowers, and he almost thought he was gonna die. So,
the power of the macho alpha ended when my wife opened her mouth. So, say something, I say yes.
Well,
yes.
And that's no lie. And he is 100 on that. Yeah. So your question with that hot topic, I just believe in a team, you just don't mess with the team.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that partnership,
that's
a
real.
beast. That's the beast. That's the climb. When you're down, I use one step, the other, that's how y'all get up there. That's that climb. So nothing, and my kids know that, nothing's greater than that. Because without that, you can't help nothing else.
Right. There's no solid
Don't
foundation.
forget, we have another promo code for the Spanish community.
Yes, that's right. What is that one?
Sandra.
Yes. So, what's the number and extension for that? Oh, D.
Come on,
I told you.
705.
That's right.
D got it.
Yes.
704 or 705?
705 is my station number.
Okay.
Then he pulled his card out.
Right. D ain't gonna play. D pulling everything out them pockets.
So the Spanish community can also go to silvershield-security.com, or they can call the number
704-440-4688 extension 705.
And that's Sandra's
Sandra, the
code.
promo code.
Sandra for the Spanish community.
Why is you talking?
Because I wish I had an accent.
Yeah, but why is you talking?
It's not even Spanish. It's not what you make.
I know, right?
I like it.
Right there.
It was more Jamaican.
Caribbean or something.
That's where I thought.
What country are you speaking right now?
Right.
Yama.
It's been a great show.
Yes.
And I always say information is the new currency. And if you have questions, give them a call. Go to the website. Make sure that you go to the website. I'm thankful that I can talk about and try to help people get this peace of mind that you can get with home security systems. And there's no better place to start than with a sister trying to build up something big, something beautiful for the community. And so you can be a part of that. You catch it early, man. You don't come to nobody's house asking them what you can do when they ain't got number 5 more bricks to lay to complete it.
Right.
You come to the house when the
When
framework
they,
going
right,
up.
when they putting it up.
All right, when the framework going up, you don't even know how it's going to end up looking. That's the beauty. All right, and that is the beauty. And so it is Silver Shield Security. Silver Shield Security. silvershield-security.com. You
Yeah.
see it right here.
One of the best
Okay.
thermoses. I swear. This
It's
is
that
my
Take
cold.
that thing with her everywhere she
baby. This water tastes like holy water.
Yes.
go. Everywhere she go.
And
I
this
think
was our
she
first
got that
one,
right
so the next one we're gonna do a little better. We were sampling and everything, finding,
So
as
this
we
is
growing.
works.
So
I
that
need-
it was a good one.
I need one.
I got one. I thought I gave you two.
No, just one.
Okay,
No,
I'll
she
sit and
don't-
make sure you
She
get the other
don't
one.
let me do
You just get
nothing with
that-
hers. I can't even.
Yeah.
I can't put no water in it or nothing. I can't take it. She like, get your own. I said, okay, well, next time
I will make sure
you
you
come on
get
the
yours.
podcast, I'm gonna make
Yeah.
sure. D, do you have one of these?
Of course.
Yeah, I know D got
Yeah,
one.
you know,
Look, I want to thank you guys for having D. I needed him to be here. I needed him to really feel so he understand how invested you guys are
Oh, yeah.
about it, so that it can stop going through the grapevine through me. And
Right.
that was why I wanted him to come along, because
Yeah.
I wanted him to really get a chance so he understands how invested you guys are.
Yes,
Right,
absolutely.
and we constantly talking. So, you get tired. You go, what's the little thing
Yeah,
you
we
put
were
on
at the
social
Queen
media?
City.
I know y'all about to get tired of me. My kids
Right.
be going somewhere.
Oh, I know
something.
you're going to be sick
I know
of
you
me.
gonna be sick
about
of me.
to be
You about to be
of
sick of me. Well,
Right.
you got to be sick of us, because wherever
Right.
we go, we talk about Silver Shield Security, because you don't, like they say in the church, you only need one.
Mm-hmm.
Will there be one? What the pastor used to say? Will there be one?
Right.
You only need
Together.
one
Right.
to start that thing off, and especially with families.
Right.
You do it, then your sister see that you got it. You talking good about it. Now she want one.
Right.
Then the brother see y'all got it. Now he want one.
Right.
And then now you like, well, you know what'd be a good gift for dad?
Yeah.
You know what'd be a good gift
Mhm.
for
Give them that
mom?
security.
If they not together. And if they together, you know what'd be a good gift for mom and dad? We get them the security system.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You can't buy peace of mind out of Walmart.
Right.
Okay, you can't buy peace of mind out of Amazon, but you can get it at Silver Shield.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody sleep good.
Yeah.
And if
Yep.
you want to look in and see what mama doing, all right,
Go
then
ahead
you
and
can
look
look.
at it.
There you
But
go.
don't get the camera put in the wrong place, because you might look in there at what mama doing, and
Yeah.
it might mess you up.
Exactly.
Might mess you up. You might have to get off that screen real
Right.
quick, because mama getting
I've
it
had that. I've had people call me and tell me that, can you come back out and move the camera? My husband forgot the camera was on, and we ran out, and I'm telling you, we hear it all. We've seen it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, can I give a shout out?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to Sharonda Kathy.
All
When
right.
I tell you this young lady, and I mean everyone that she can tell about Silver Shield,
She's telling me.
she don't play.
Go, Sharonda.
Go
I
ahead.
just want to give a shout out to her. Her birthday's coming up, and I just want to let you know how just thankful. I'm just so thankful. She really loves Silver Shield.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she
Is she a client or she works
she's
with
she's a
a
customer.
customer? Wow.
Wow.
Customer.
Yes,
She is
yes.
a customer. And she's
That's
been a
what we're
customer
talking
now about 5 years now, and she don't
Okay.
play. I'm talking about her mom, her mother-in-law, her cousin. Every time someone buys a house that she knows, and she
Yes.
gets that attitude. They didn't get it. They didn't get it.
Yeah, right.
Sharonda, thank you, sweetheart.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sharonda Kathy.
Two quick things before we dip up out of here. Y Square, Ryan S. Productions is added again. Speakeasy Wednesday is now every third Wednesday of the month. Every third Wednesday, the third Wednesday of the month. And we have next one coming up, the third Wednesday of this month. I believe it's the 21st. The 21st of this month at 1501 South Mint. It's a new vibe that we bring to the South End. Sis has been out there. She can tell you it is a nice vibe, great energy come through. And the Tone X Pesto Burger
I gotta try that.
taking
Yes.
the city
By
by
storm.
storm. The verdict
Shout
is
out
out.
to Chef Jewel.
Shout out to Chef Jewel from It's Alive.
Can you
one
tell
of
us
the
where to
best
get it from?
Burgers. You can only get it from her.
Chef Jewel.
And she only brings it out during special
Okay.
occasions, but we make sure we get you and D1 because they are
Yes.
incredible. All right, so the 21st of this month we'll be back out there
And Silver
8
Shield will
p.m.
be out there too.
Yes.
They're being the
8
spotlight
p.m.
of the month.
at 1501 South Mint. $1 Million DJ
Yeah.
coming out. It's hosted by yours truly. And I need everybody to go and put this date in your phone right now. Put this date
Ooh.
in your phone right now. Thursday, November 17th. Black folks say November the 17th. It ain't no the in there. It's Thursday, November 17th. What that is my born date. All right? What that is my born date, and it's the next installment of Laugh It Up Thursdays. Well, Tone, what about September and October? Do you understand that it takes 2 months to plan for this one night?
Yes, because we got a lot going on September and October.
There is a lot that we're putting into this. The lineup is going to be crazy. This is what I suggest. You buy your tickets now. Don't be waiting to see who coming. This is what you need to know. It's my born date. If you've been to my born date comedy show every year, you know
already
I get down. I used to not have nobody come to my born date show, and it would sell out because that's the only time of the year that I would perform. Is on my born date, you know. But this year, I'm not doing all the performing. I said I'm going to have some people come through and show me some birthday love and shut it down. So, November 17th, Thursday, at Stats, Laugh It Up Thursdays, the Grown Man Born Day Edition. And if you're a Scorpio, then you definitely need to be in the building. Also, real quick, I want to shout out the Queen City Awards. All right? Kevin Glover. That whole team at Queen City Awards. That is October 8th.
Yep.
If you haven't been to the Queen City Awards, I would tell you to get your tickets and go. It's a great award show. And this year, I am so thankful. And I am so humbled that they have picked me to receive the Icon Award. And I will be presented the Icon Award October 8th, which is a Saturday, at the Queen City Awards. So come out, be a part of that. That's going to be a magic night too, all right? And we definitely want to see you on the 21st of this month at 1501 South Main. And like they say in the black church, if all hearts and minds are clear, okay? And it's time to get up out of here. Inshallah, we will do it again next week, which will be Tuesday. All right.
Same time, same place.
Same time, same place, same back channel. And remember, it is silvershield-security.com. #ToneX. Get that 50% off today. Let's go, Yolanda.
Peace.
We riding on some grown man knees. We step into some grown man knees. Conversation on some grown man knees. Put your hands